you're on the farewell tour right now.
Yeah.
How was that that last table read? How was that to get through for you guys?
It was tough. I mean, it definitely felt like that was where it sunk in, that the show was really ending. That was the beginning of all the lasts, right? Like, this is our last this last this, the last this. And that was the moment. There wasn't really a dry eye in that room. It was really pretty emotional. And the episode itself is so brilliant and wonderful. So, it's multiple levels. You're emotionally engaged by the plot, and you're also sad because the experience is coming to an end.
Yeah. Whenever you found out what was happening with Ted at the end, were you satisfied? Did you think the guys were true to that, and did you have any input?
Yeah, they were really receptive all the years we were on the show in terms of, I went to them a few times and said, sometimes he's like this romantic hero, and then the next episode he's kind of punished and made fun of for being that way.
Yeah.
So I either wanted them to kind of celebrate that, or I thought they were trying to do two things. And there was always a central tension of the show, which I think is a great tension anyway between kind of cynicism and a little more of an idealistic view. But Carter and Craig are mushy idealists, so I knew where their heart was, and I knew where they wanted to end, at least emotionally. And I'm thrilled that the show ended how it did. I think it was great.
Okay, because we have talked in the past about other things you've done, writing, directing, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
How has the show changed your perception, just as a writer, as a director?
Yeah. Well, I think that they're really structural geniuses. Like, I think they're so smart at narrative and about withholding certain bits of information and circling back around, and that's not easy stuff to do. They're kind of puzzle masters in that regard. On top of being hilarious, and on top of emotionally truthful, and on top of advancing the plot every week. I mean, they're doing like 800 things at once. So I learned, in some ways, it was a good lesson in not being so precious with what you've written, because they would rewrite half the script on a night when the table read or the run through felt a little off. They would not be afraid to really take a scalpel to it. So they were ruthless in pursuit of getting it right, and that's a good lesson to have creatively.
Okay. Lastly, how do you think fans are going to respond to this last episode when they see it?
I mean, look, there's a lot of fans with a lot of opinions and a lot of hopes of what's going to happen, and I think that the finale contains everything that is magical and wonderful about How I Met Your Mother. So in that regard, I don't think people will be disappointed.
Okay, have a great time tonight.
Cool.
Thanks talking to you.